Alright, today I'll give you all an update on all my schemes. All the little projects that I got excited about and how well they turned out. So this one, start here. This is a nice garden bed I created. Actually, it's going out pretty good. Bowing out a little bit right here. So that's because I ran out of posts and I decided to say, just put it in. So I am going to put something right here, kind of shore that up. But, you know, doing okay. My wife seems happy with it. So her plans are to put, we're going to put some stuff up here, like things for the, when we're going to grow some cucumbers up here next year. It's already October, so we only have like a couple months left of growing time, and that's just not enough for little plants to get going. So this area turned out pretty good. So I would say that's success. I'm actually happy with the way it turned out. I like the cedar wood. Looks good. It holds up really well. So on to the next project. And here we have all of our baby trees. And so we've had some successes. We got the avocados growing really well. There's another one right here. And let's see, these, that is supposed to be an avocado, but right now that's a winged bean. No, that's water spinach. So water spinach is growing out of there and it's doing fine. Same thing over here. Oh, mosquitoes are like, ho, fat boys here, time to eat. Yeah, so the rest of them are not doing much. I do see, looks like a date is popping open here. So we're going to get something here. And what I plan on doing with these, let's see, do we have anything going here? And there, nothing. Is putting them, keeping these, babying them for a little bit. Until the winter goes, until they get big enough. Neighborhoods, they're so noisy, aren't they? So these are doing well. These are the mimosas. I think these probably would have grown a little bit better if I kept them over there. But anyway, put them over here. These are not cherries. These are actually ice cream beans plants. So those are going to be fun. Okay, so on to the next scheme. All right, so we have our native persimmons, which may be native to somewhere else, because they don't seem to be doing too well in Texas. Anyway, it's been super hot, super dry, no rain, so I've been out here watering, and they're like, oh bro, it's too hot, we're from somewhere else, we don't like this heat. Well, suck it up, get used to it. So anyway, they are, doing about as well as most trees that go in here. The other new trees, this pear tree has done really well. So I would say Frenick, is it Frenick Nursery in San Antonio? They have very good trees, very good healthy trees, and they take good care of them. So these have done well. These are jujubes and they're doing well. But these, well, maybe the shock just putting them in the ground. This one seems to be doing so and completely dropped all its leaves. And so that's kind of typical. They take a little bit, they get used to it. The only exception I've ever had to trees that do great, mimosas. These are awesome trees. I like them. So our tree thing, I think it'll work out. Usually takes them like a good year. Get through the winter, springtime will hit, and they'll start taking off. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. So our next sort of scheme is our roselles. I planted these everywhere in March. I mean, I had seeds, hundreds of seeds, put them everywhere. And I got a couple. So not too bad. They've been doing pretty well. Every animal in the kingdom, even this little guy, come on here, I'm trying to get this guy to, there we go, get off me and go somewhere else. And so these bugs, of course, have been eating them up. Look at that. Ants are like, party! It's good stuff in there. So anyway, I'm quite happy with how it's done. Did you know that these things dried are $17 a pound? Seriously. So I'm thinking that might be a money-making scheme. So yeah, everything is this game. Everything is something to make money when things get tough. So you just look for every avenue you can, and just don't even get shy about it. Hey, check out this little. That is an assassin bug looking for a meal. So that's a little one. They get bigger and they actually get wings. So I saw one of those for the first time. Okay, so that's going well. So let's go and move on to the next scheme. And here, that bed that was over there, we moved all the old stuff over here by the shed, and things seem to be working out pretty good. The shade cloth is really helping a lot. These have been transplanted from this bed behind me because the bugs were just going to work on it pretty good, and they seem to be happier over here. So it took a little bit, but things have taken off. Our Malabar spinach is doing really well. It's still producing, and the cool thing is my wife has used a lot of these to do dyes for her food and desserts and stuff. So it's very helpful for that. And we also have some stuff growing. So I have like a nice yellow football-y thing growing here. We'll see what it turns into. And it looks like there's another one growing. That's nice. I think it's a melon. Put seeds everywhere. I forget what it is. And they grow. And it's like, oh, there's a melon. So this area is going pretty good. And as fall comes, things do start to take off again. It's like our second spring. So everything starts to grow really wild until it gets to our freezing point, which is the end of like December. So, okay, on to our next. All right, here we got our onion scheme and our hanging dragon. This is going pretty well, as long as this works. They do get clogged up, but they're mostly designed for water. So I'm adding a solution in there. So I do have to clean the heads probably more often than I would care to. But looks like I'm gonna get some onions out of this. So they're all growing pretty well. And so this is actually a test too to see how well the misting will work, because I'd like to convert that hydroponic system to a pure aeroponic with just the mist. So this one's going all right. So let's move on to our... All right, so our next evil plan is doing the gardening in the garage. So our main scheme that we had was the ginseng, and that did not work out well at all. So I had the roots in here. Unfortunately, they all rotted. The ones that were starting to look like crap, I just ended up putting them in the ground. So it's just to move those from soil to plants just didn't work out. Now, I also tried some roots from wasabi. Some of them are doing well, some are not. So it's tough. Now, another thing that we were trying to do is growing ginseng from seed hydroponically. And you're like, that's crazy. Yes, it is. It truly is. But I think it's possible. So anyway, these are in here. I'm starting to see a little white, so that means that they're thinking about germinating, thinking about it, and thinking about it. I don't know. It's taking a while. I'm gonna get some wasabi seeds, so I think the wasabi might have a better chance. Now, I'm also trying different methods. I'm trying it in this as well, and I think this might actually work better than the directly sowing it. So there's nothing going on there. Anyway, so that scheme is going. So we do have anyway, so other areas, you know, where is, so here is yeah, so this is wasabi. Now the roots they're okay. I think it's just getting this stuff to pop through. It's been a little tough. So, you know, when you take a plant, putting in a new environment, completely new environment, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So we're just gonna have to be patient. Now this stuff is off to the races. I mean, I've got like a lot of tomatoes growing. Sorry for the line, but it's stupid LEDs and the refresh rate. So these are going well. There's a cucumber hanging out in here. There's a couple right there. And so these are pretty good. They're a little they're crunchy on the outside and they're very soft on the inside. They taste good. My wife's not really a fan of them though. So anyway, so these gardens are going really well as far as like things growing. So this is definitely a good thing. Look, I've even got some okra, red okra. Look at that. It's taking off. Now the first one I always let it go to seed because I want to see how big they actually get, so I can kind of get a gauge for when I can pull it. But so yeah, some things are working, some things are not. But you know, if you never try anything, then you'll never succeed in anything either, right? Or fail. All right, so I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll keep you updated as progress goes with all my various schemes. All right, y'all take care.